got a call yesterday about Bloom Energy, a company that makes novel hydrogen fuel cell systems for on-site power generation that can be used in the data center. You hire them, and they're said to turn around their order in 90 days. Poof, voila, your data center's up and ready. Now, I've always admired Bloom's technology, but frankly, I never thought much of its stock because the company's been a chronic money loser. For years, the stock did nothing, and eventually I stopped paying attention to it. That was wrong. And now we've got still one more reason why. Oracle. If you want to build as many data centers as Oracle's planning to, you need turnkey power, because we know that electricity is the biggest gating factor for these behemoths. We hear it again and again. Data centers burn hot. The grid isn't prepared for them. We heard it from Wendell Weeks when we were at Corning's plant in Harrisburg, Kentucky last week. And we heard it from Bob Pragada from Jacob Solutions just yesterday on our show, which helps design and build data centers. It's the endless refrain traced all the way back to Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA, who's on a mission to provide more computing power with less energy, although right now that's a tall order. It's all come together for Bloom Energy over the past spring. The company, which has been around for 24 years, suddenly seems like an overnight sensation. You got your first clue that this move was for real late last year, when the straight shooters at American Electric Power announced a strategic partnership with Bloom. This past June, the main power regulator in Ohio approved the first on-site power generation projects in the state, including one where Bloom and AEP will install on-site fuel cells for Amazon Web Services. That's a huge data center company. It only gets better from there, as Oracle signed a partnership with Bloom in July to get power faster, cheaper, better for its data centers. In short, after being a severe disappointment for years, Bloom is now one of the great success stories of this remarkable era, thanks to the strength of the data center. All you can say is to the CEO, K.R. Sridhar, is congratulations on sticking with it. The company's everything you ever said it would be. This is mad money. How about the stock? Like so many other small caps that provide key parts and power to the data center, it's gone ballistic. Not just parabolic, but ballistic. It's up roughly 230% year to date, going from $25 to $72 since the latter part of July, when the latest deal with Oracle was announced. When I got the call about Bloom yesterday, I recognized that the company had finally exploded on the scene like so many other big speculative winners. My conclusion was a simple one. I missed it. Therefore, it's not my cup of tea. All day, though, I've been wondering whether that's actually true. I mean, Bloom's a $17 billion company now with promising contracts and a pedigree of fantastic technology. Like so many of these data center adjacencies, they're remarkable with lifetime moves in a handful of days. At this point, I think all I can do is wait for a better entry point, though, and console myself with the fact that I've been recommending the blue chip in the group, GE Vernova, to club members. I know that for some of the data center builders, there's still some skepticism about Bloom. I got that from my research, and the caveats are necessary because the task is monumental. I don't know if Bloom is necessarily up to it. It might be so big. In retrospect, just as I blessed all nuclear when Oklo was in the 30s, it's now at $95 and change. I should have said the same thing about Bloom Energy, as well as other novel fuel investments. But after this huge move, I worry about recommending Bloom because I don't want to hurt you. That said, Bloom could be very real. It just happened so fast that I didn't grasp it, and now the easy money's obviously already been made. So many doubters have surfaced of late about this theme. I was skeptical, too. Still, tired as it sounds, I think you have to wait for a pullback for Bloom, like the one nuclear is experiencing right now. And admit, darn it all, with AEP's endorsement, I should have recommended Bloom Energy to you. I didn't. My bad. Let's get the next one. I like to say there's always a bull market somewhere. I promise to try to find it just for you right here on Mad Money. I'm Jim Cramer, and I'll see you tomorrow.